Hello, my name is Nicole Smith. I'm going into 9th grade, and I went on the Mission Arlington trip.
My name is Sam Strawn. I'm in 8th grade, and I went on the Mission Arlington trip. Most of it was either a service project or what they called Rainbow Express, which was a day camp for the kids in an apartment complex where you would also talk about God. I liked that one.
I played with little kids, and we had VBS, and we played games like tag and infection and capture the flag, and we had singing time with them, and we had sermons, and it was fun.
There was this one kid who was a little bit older than the rest of them. As we were doing the story, I could hear him under his breath saying the names of the people, but in Spanish, and it's really cool to see how it can go through all sorts of barriers, including language, all those different things.
We were talking, and I overheard this little girl say that she's heard about Jesus and that he healed someone, and I was like, "Aw, she's heard it," and we're kind of helping her get through that and reiterating the story.
You got to actively practice. Okay, let's go help this 2-year-old out on the slide or whatever, and let's go help out this kid who can't get up onto the actual playground area, and it was just really nice.
I learned that I need to have patience with this stuff because it's gonna incorporate into our everyday lives and not just during the mission trip, and that they're not always gonna get it and they're not gonna listen and they might forget, but we can tell the story of Jesus and help them through the hardships with Jesus and stuff like that.
My name is Hayden Teet, and I went on the San Francisco City Impact mission trip.
My name is Max Johnson. I'm in 8th grade, and I went on the City Impact trip to San Francisco. We helped with City Impact, and we helped on the farm.
A lot of it was us kind of trying to help get things in order for the time we could so that City Impact could be able to help the homeless people in the Tenderloin.
Can you tell me what is the Tenderloin?
So the Tenderloin's a district in San Francisco that's really high in poverty. And so while we were over there, we were kind of trying to do as much as we could in the short amount of time we had to really give people there a chance.
I loved just how much time we got to bond together with being together all the time. I also liked how we just got to help. I definitely learned that sometimes I think that something I'm going through is hard, but there's other people that are definitely going through worse.
I used to think that just God would take care of everybody regardless of the circumstance, and the experience in San Francisco was kind of an eye-opening way that shows sometimes God's way may not be what you envision it, and where somebody who may be suffering may be something that somebody else could have a purpose for. Some of these homeless people were just some of the coolest people you could ever meet, and you wouldn't even know that they were homeless if they weren't on the street.
Just don't think about yourself as much. Just try to think about others and what they can be going through.
Being empathetic towards people and being willing to be vulnerable enough to give them a helping hand instead of thinking about what we have and trying to do the most minimal amount of effort we can to fix it.